A judge in New York has granted Donald Trump's request to pause his $464 million, £365 million fraud judgment, giving him 10 days to put up a reduced sum of $175 EM. The former president's legal team had previously said he was unable to secure a bond from a private company for the full amount. He had faced a deadline of Monday to post the $464 M bond. If he had failed to do, the authorities in New York could have started to seize his bank accounts and properties. But on Monday, he was granted a last-minute reprieve by an appeals court. "I greatly respect the decision," he said. "We will abide by the decision and post either a bond, equivalent securities, or cash." At a news conference, Mr. Trump suggested he would post the new sum in cash. "I don't need to borrow money. I have a lot of money," he said. "I have much more than that in cash." If he pays the reduced $175 million bond, it would protect his assets while he continues his appeal. The court also agreed to delay the enforcement of other penalties that were part of the original judgment, such as barring the former president and his elder sons from running businesses in New York. But the court left in place a monitor that is overseeing Mr. Trump's businesses and can sound alarms if they find any misconduct. Mr. Trump was found liable earlier this year for repeatedly inflating the value of his assets. To secure a bond, an individual has to demonstrate to the company providing the guarantee that they have enough liquidity, usually in the form of cash or stocks. Mr. Trump testified last year that he had as much as $400 M in cash. Forbes gave a similar estimate in September 2023, around $423 EM in cash and liquid assets. Last week, his lawyer said he had been unable to cover the $464 M penalty, despite approaching 30 financial companies to provide a bond. New York Attorney General Letitia James, meanwhile, said on Monday that Mr. Trump was still facing accountability for his staggering fraud. The $464 M judgment, plus interest, against Donald Trump and the other defendants still stands, she said in a statement. "The appellate court's decision on Monday is a victory for Mr. Trump," said Will Thomas, a professor at the University of Michigan Ross Business School, who noted that the former president is being allowed to appeal without paying the cost of a full appeal bond. Mitchell Epner, a lawyer who handles commercial litigation, said he was surprised by the court's decision to grant Mr. Trump a stay. Just last week, Mr. Trump said on social media that he had $500 EM in cash, an amount that would nearly cover collateral for a bond in the full amount. That comment undercut his argument he could not secure a $464 M bond, Mr. Epner and other experts told the BBC. Kindly like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments section.